All right, I've got my hive open today. I'm just opening this one. This one over here is not as strong, and we've got a farmer's market coming up this weekend, so I wanted to process some honey. Now, this year I decided not to feed my bees. Last year up in Taylorsville, I fed the bees, but fountain green here, as you can see by the weeds, and I've got a stream that runs through here, but it doesn't run during summer because they use it for watering, for irrigation. But I figured with how green fountain green is, that if I didn't feed the bees, they would have enough food to produce a bunch of honey. And seeing it is early September right now, these bees are doing so much better than I could have even imagined. So they've got several frames of capped honey here. So the brood chamber is from this dark frame all the way up, and then they put a couple frames of honey here at the end, which I'm not gonna bother. You know, this early in September, I see that they've got eggs, and I'm not gonna get in there and dig and look for the queen or disturb that at all, because I don't wanna risk, you know, basically killing the queen and them trying to produce a new queen so late in the season. So I'm gonna process these 3 frames of honey, and possibly that one. I mean, this stuff is just looking amazing. And as you go back in here, this hive goes all the way. There's my follower board. So you can see even the bees are packed in here at the end. I think I've got plenty of frames, and especially if I take some frames out of my container there and replace these ones, I've got plenty of frames that they'll be able to fill up with honey. Now, let me talk about this hive for a second. They are much smaller, and what happened was I went queenless, and I got a laying worker this year over here. And it took a little bit of work and some managing, but I was able to fix this laying worker hive. They just started laying, whatever worker was laying. And so if you compare here how many bees are coming and going, I've got these first 2 entrances open. They're coming and going pretty good here. But when you compare it to over here, these guys are really, really strong. So I'm gonna make a little video about how I fixed this laying worker hive, because it was kind of tricky, and I was very proud of myself for what I was able to do.